As I'm sure most people are well aware, Uriel is the newest frame. My Uriel, as of right now, has space aids, but if we ignore that, he's a badass frame and he's super overpowered. Like 4 frames in 1 summons that you can resurrect and use to fuck with people. It's absolutely broken. Now, using Uriel is very, very simple. All you have to do is press 1 to make your every waking moment a nightmare for the enemies, and then start building up your Brimstone meter with using your 2 and 3. You can use 3 to make enemies more vulnerable, and then 2 to restore the health that was taken from your summons when using 3, and that would just keep your summons up and yourself always alive at all times, because that also causes health and energy orbs to drop. Now, this is very, very simple and a very, very nice build. So I'm going to go through it real quick, and it's basically just a strength and range build with a little bit of duration. Now, let's start with the aura, Summoner's Wrath. The Summoner's Wrath counts towards your summons, so having 75% increase damage for your summons is just always going to be nice. Now, starting with duration, the only thing for duration I got on here is Prime Continuity. And the reason it's quite low is because obviously Transient Fortitude takes a little bit of ability duration away. Now, efficiency, this build works on negative efficiency because of Remedium. Remedium here gives you health and energy orbs on drop, so that means naturally you need to have Equilibrium on to capitalize on how much health and energy orbs are being dropped. Now, range is very, very important because you want your Brimstone to activate as wide as possible. So with range, we got Overextended and Cunning Drift, and that's it. That gives us 105 extra percent. That gives us a 205% range. Now for strength, we got a few mods here. We got Umbral Intensify, we got Blind Rage, Transient Fortitude, Archon Vitality. You don't need the max version like I have, but what you want is actually the passive effect from this. Stats effects from abilities deal heat damage. Damage will be applied twice. This just, obviously, every one of his abilities does heat. This just increases the amount of damage done exponentially. It basically doubles it. Now, obviously, we got ourselves Prime Flow. I should have mentioned that with efficiency. We got Prime Flow for a lot of energy. And then for our arcanes, we got Arcane Kamisato, which is for your summons. This affects your summons. Attacks from summon minions increase ability strength by 5% up to 50% on the next ability cast. So as your summons attack, you'll be increasing a lot in ability strength, and once they attack 10 times, you'll get 50% ability strength on next cast. Very nice. More augmented for just a lot of ability strength. Once you get 250 kills, you get like 60% or something like that. So just a lot of ability strength overall. Now, I have 2 Archon Shards on here as well. The Tau for Crimson Shard for ability strength, and then 1 for casting speed, just an amber casting speed. I don't have a lot of Archon Shards, so this is what he's rolling with for now. But if it was up to me personally, I'd probably put on I'd probably change this out for Tau Forged for casting speed, and then just 3 more Archon for strength, because just an insane amount of strength is needed. Though this amount of strength he has now is perfectly adequate for enemies up to level like 500 or so. So you could play this with ease through normal star chart, normal steel path, and have fun for a long, long while. Now the way you play him is very, very simple. All you need to do is cast your 1. This will bring your damage over time. This is your Get Fucked, I Exist ability. Cast your 3 to make them vulnerable to your damage. You can cast 2. This will be how you get your energy and health always at max, because your demon will start attacking them and they'll start dying. You can torpedo through enemies, prime them with heat. And what you want to do is build up to your 4. So when you get your 4, you can cast 3 and then your 4, and just do a wave of fire that'll start killing any enemies that are in it. When they spawn in, they start dying over and over again. This is very good to do in the ESO, because you could just kill enemies on spawn, start getting massive XP that way. And that's pretty much just it. His playstyle is just very, very simple. You cast your 1, so your existence alone starts killing enemies. You cast your 2 to heal yourself and demons. This is gives you an invulnerability gate for like a second or so, maybe half a second. And so if you start taking damage, you cast your 2, and you cast your 3 to make enemies take more damage. It drains your demon's health a little bit, so if you cast 3 enough, you're going to have to cast your 2 to resurrect your demons and heal yourself. And then when Brimstone is activated, you just activate Brimstone. This will deal just massive amounts of damage over and over again. And the longer it's in there, the more damage it'll be doing to the enemies that are inside its radius. Overall, Uriel is very, very easy frame to play. He's very nice, and honestly, he's damn near too overpowered, is what I'd like to say. But I've seen some funky shit that people do with Severgoth and everything else. Like, they need to bring back Ember, but before they nerfed her to hell. This is basically Ember before she was nerfed. That's Uriel now. So, with that being said, I think I covered just about everything I needed to. There's no dependency on companions for Uriel or weapons. If you wanted, you literally could just walk in here with the pistol and start killing enemies like that. You could go in without anything at all and kill enemies without any weapons or anything like that, so long as you can upkeep your energy. So that's the kind of Warframe Uriel is. So with that being said, I think that's just about it. So I hope you found this helpful. Until next time.